Say hello. Say hi. Oh, now we're getting mad. Yeah. Okay. All right, there is a lot to update you guys on. Tomorrow, Miss Daphne has surgery. This big surgery that we have been waiting for, hoping to hold off as long as possible. And it is, we have held it off as long as we can. It is tomorrow. The best for, oh, God bless you. Oh, God bless you. She's just showing us that we just can't wait any longer. And if you are new and you haven't followed what's been going on with her, so when she was first born, she couldn't eat by mouth, and so they did this surgery called innocent and fund duplication that was not done correctly, unfortunately, and we can't go back in time, so we need to work with what we have. You can't change the anatomy after it's already been changed inside with the stomach. She herniated her stomach up to her diaphragm, which it had been, and in September she had a surgery where her stomach was folded and twisted, and her liver and spleen were also in her chest. In January, she started puking more, like just she wasn't doing it at all, and then all of a sudden, anyway, and then she wasn't breathing. She would stop breathing while she was sleeping, and she turned blue. Then after many days in the hospital trying to troubleshoot and figure out why is this happening, she finally had another upper GI, which was showing her stomach has herniated again, and then also her stomach isn't even draining properly into her intestines. She needs major reconstruction, and that is what is happening tomorrow. And yeah, say hello. She is just so precious, and it has been a long road to get here. We've been wanting to put this off as long as possible, and the doctor is not going to be able to do it laparoscopically. He must open her up, and he said this is actually safer because then he could see everything for what it is, not just through the little cameras a little bit at a time, and this way he can fully do the entire surgery that he wants to. That's the update so far, and yeah, we'll hope to bring you along this another hospital journey. All right, we just arrived this morning. Dennis is going to meet me here later, and we stopped at Oma and Opa's to say good morning. Oh, the sun. We stopped at Oma and Opa's and had some prayer time, and that was really special. All right, she was just taken back. Are you gonna take a nap? Are you gonna take a nap? Dennis got me some soup. Show him the giant bowl of soup.
It's what you asked for.
I know, but I didn't know it was gonna be like, it is massive. It's so massive. I hope it's good. Ooh, right there, yep, there we go. Okay. And then, charging station, even though it says you're not supposed to use them, and every single person is using their cell phone.
Follow the sign.
You know, spiced, it's like, all they did was just add a bunch of pepper. Now we got it spiced. Would you stop and eat?
I don't know.
You could have brought me a burger.
It was right
You
by,
could have brought me a burger.
It
Like
was
a
right by the UPS store.
Hi, Brooke, I love you. It is Friday and it's 11:30, and right now Daphne is just sleeping. It's been very restless because of course she's in pain. We have been in the ICU and we just got orders that we can go to the floor. There she is, sleeping. And she's doing amazing. The surgery went really well. Yeah. You see the pretty pink ball? It's a pretty pink ball. It's squeaky, huh? We got to get out of bed. Get some cuddles. You gonna play peekaboo? So the nurse helped me get her out of bed and move everything because we don't know how long it's going to be till we move to the floor. It might be several more hours, so I'm just thankful to get to have some snuggles. Snuggle time. The exact same room that when she had surgery in September. We are in the same room. But I requested for her, because in the PICU, she had a big bed. And I said, can we have a big bed? No. So I had to sign a waiver, so they don't usually do that unless they're over 3, which is fine because she doesn't go anywhere. So I know she's safe. And but I cannot leave the room at all now. So before I could, like, if I wanted to go to the cafeteria or something, I just would tell the nurse I'm stepping out for a minute, and I would do that if she was sleeping. The last time I did that, I did it this many times. A friend just ordered me Panda Express tonight, so I got to eat that because literally all day today, all I've had, and it's still Friday, all I've had was some trail mix, an apple, water, nice slim, and then the lovely gift of Panda Express. The nurse went and got it for me. I was just so pleasantly surprised and thankful. And I got to shower. We're doing good, and oh, look at my shirt. Feeling good. Back at you. Oh, you know that song? I thought this was funny. Anyway, I hope tonight is uneventful and she does well and her pain is under control. It seems to be under control. She's doing just so well, and she loves playing with her little toys. Taffy, he's getting sleepy. Oh, it's on a cord. Hey, sweetie girl. The plan tomorrow is to start a little tiny bit of Pedialyte in her through her G-tube and see how her tummy tolerates it. And we hope that this is this is it, and it all stays put, and she does well with this. Look, got a shower to wash my hair, and look who's here.
It's Daphne.
Yeah, that's Daphne.
She's here.
Look, she's so peacefully sleeping. Baby girl. No alarms, no craziness. So nice. Excuse me, I'm supposed to be the one getting some rest here, mister. But I'm glad you came. And he picked up Red Robin, so we had some yummy hamburgers. Today we were really hoping she would get some Pedialyte. That was what the surgeon had trying to, oh man, no, it's like, there we go. There we go. Yeah, her doctor, the surgeon, had said that that's what we would do today, some Pedialyte, but she was still having some kind of discolored discharge, some of the bile coming from the tube instead of just clear drainage, and she needs to get number 2. So that's kind of the big thing, is making sure that all the plumbing is working, and then we can have some Pedialyte. So hopefully tomorrow, we'll see.
Let's see, you've got some splaining to do.
I think you do a really good job.
Well, he told us that her stomach and her liver were attached to each other, and he had to separate them apart from each other. And they were, the two of them attached to each other were underneath her colon. It slid under her colon, and then were up into her diaphragm, laying on top of her lung and her heart. So he had to pull them back from out of her diaphragm, from underneath her colon, sew her diaphragm back together, and then place the liver and the stomach back in the correct place where it was supposed to go.
Well, he had to separate them.
Well, after he separated them, put them back in the place where they're supposed to go, with the right angles, so that everything would flow through her properly.
And that took the majority of the time,
the
separating.
The separating of the liver and the stomach, because they were so attached to each other, and to be careful to take them apart. And then he had to do her pyloroplasty to make her pylorus bigger, going from her stomach into her intestine. And he said that was really thick, and
like nothing could pass through.
Yeah, like nothing could pass through. And then her G-tube was also placed right in front of that, so that was also blocking some of the ability to have stuff pass through it. So he then moved her G-tube to a new location to where it is not blocking anything coming out, and it is also being used to anchor down her stomach now, so that this will hopefully not happen again, to where it will migrate up into her diaphragm.
Some of her bowels were also like on the liver and stomach too. He said the part of the bowels were messed up. Anyway.
Yeah, but he said all of her intestines look good.
Like looked healthy.
Yeah.
Yes, that was wonderful. They looked all healthy.
And so then, yeah, he sewed her back up, and he actually said he sewed her stomach to her abdominal wall to hold it in place for the next little bit, so that it doesn't migrate while it's still healing and everything.
Yeah.
And then sewed her back up, and yeah, he used the old G-tube as part of her scar, well, from part of her incision.
Yeah, started the incision from her old G-tube entry.
Yeah, and
so they call it a gastrostomy, right? That's what they call it. And her incision is as long as my index finger, which is literally like 2 of my index fingers, is like 1.5 is her whole belly. So it's a good majority of her belly. And she, you know, her belly's so tiny. He had to do this time, he had to open her, and he could not, and it was better that way.
Yeah, he had to open her up this time, because there was a lot last time that he couldn't do, because he couldn't see everything all at one time.
Doing it laparoscopically.
Yeah, he couldn't do that way because he couldn't see exactly how the stomach was getting placed in there, and lay it in the right spot, and
at
completely separate her liver and her stomach from each other, because he couldn't do that without actually seeing them and to get them apart from each other. And there's no way to do the pyloroplasty laparoscopically either. You have to open them up to do that one.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yeah. You want to hold the strappy strap? Yeah, she has taken a couple good naps today, but when she moves, it's pretty uncomfortable. She does not, it's still pretty sensitive. She's pretty sensitive, which to be expected. I mean, her whole abdomen was open and worked on and rearranged. We thank you for your prayers and your thoughts and caring so much about her. And so we hope this completely has corrected all of her digestive problems, and for the majority of the time, I think almost all of her nutrition will go through her G-tube for a good while until if she can tolerate by mouth. We know that she can start eating that way, but her suck swallow is still pretty uncoordinated, and I think a lot of that gag reflex was because everything up here, like her esophagus, was really difficult. So we can hold this. Oh, you want to get it? Say hello. He's so sweet. Little by little, we have given some Pedialyte through her G-tube, and she's tolerated that really, really well. Oh, she's pulling on the strap, so cute. She just had 10 mLs of some milk, some of the formula. She is on just breast milk at home. The protocol for the hospital for breast milk is very challenging, and we decided not to bring any this time to avoid a lot of the waste that was happening with the breast milk. There is a formula that she tolerates in small amounts that we know from the past, and so that's what we are introducing. And yeah, she seems to be doing good. I know, it's so tiny, it's such a tiny amount, it's so small. You're just healing and resting, and last night was a lot of sleepless, so today we have been sleepful. Hello, it is Wednesday, and we are just increasing feeds as tolerated, and she does get uncomfortable when her tummy gets full, and we are only at 60 mLs. We were really hoping that we would be able to go home, but the doctor just wants to make sure one more night that her incisions are okay on the inside, because usually between days 5 and 7 are when the possibility of infection starts showing or leakage starts showing. I know. We are so ready to go home, but one more night, one more night, which will be a whole week in the hospital. And we're just chilling here. I made like a blanket nest, and the nurses all love it. They think it's so sweet, and she looks so comfortable. Cause she's so comfortable when they're sitting in here, huh? Yeah. You're giving everyone smiles, you sweet girl. Oh my goodness. So I was sitting here and I was eating my oatmeal, and I hear this beep, beep, beep. And I know that it's not coming from like outside or Oh my goodness, this totally scared me. I don't know if you could see. There's a guy right there. He totally scared me. And he like just like comes up and it's like meep, 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 meep. Look at, there's 2 of them and they're cleaning the windows. Thanks guys. The window is actually like really clean. But they're working together. Anyway, I just had to share that because that was so funny. I totally got scared. That was so funny. That was so funny. I videotaped Dennis coming in last night with dinner, which what was it, 2 nights before that, and he came in and I missed the initial like reaction. She was so excited to see Daddy. It was adorable. So this time I was like, I am determined to get her reaction. But I like started crying because she was just so excited to see Daddy. It was absolutely precious. She just loves Daddy so much. I mean, she loves all her siblings too, but none of them can come. And so anyway, that'll be fun when we go home and she can see everybody. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, those are Hoovens, I saved it in my highlights so you could see it there if Brooke can't get it. So and they're done cleaning the window. Bye guys. Okay. I don't know what happened. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, isn't that so fun? It looks so relaxing. Why are you so cute just chilling there? Why are you so cute? Yeah, why? Because that's how God made me. Uh-huh. That's how God made me. We've been here an entire 7 days, 1 whole week. A week ago today. We were arriving to get her IV in and get fluids going. Another interruption by the doctor! And I'm so excited. Are you so excited? Yeah. We need to go home! Yes, so we had talked a lot yesterday about increasing her feed and making sure that there was no sign of infection, and yay! We are going to be discharged. So excited. Just got off the phone with Dennis and he's going to change and be on his way. I'm so excited. Are you excited? We need to go home. We need to go home. Can you do it? Yeah. So anyway, I was gonna finish, but I just don't even care. Like we're gonna go home, yay! Okay, I don't know if I showed you, but I brought my electric kettle so that I can make tea and oatmeal, and it worked out fabulous because I have like endless amounts of water and ice. I just have to ask for it. It's all good. It's just, you know, hospital life is different. Look at this, she's so cute. I made this little like blanket nest and she's just so content, and I'm so thankful that I talked to lots and lots of people, lots of persuasion to get this bed so that I'm not up and down a million times, and she was much more easily consolable. What are we doing, babe?
Going home.
Breaking out of this joint. How good is the communication here, babe?
It's amazing. People always listen to everything you say.
I just asked for a liner of ice. And so the liner is actually like just this. And I hate that so much trash. So they like bring the pitcher, the liner, and then a lid every time. So I try and make less trash if I ask for water or whatever. So what did she bring the first time?
An empty liner.
Just a liner,
Just
an
a
empty
liner.
liner.
Not sure what you were gonna do with that.
She's like, here you go. And then I was like, and he goes, she wanted ice. So ice and I was like, yeah, just a liner of ice. And then she comes back, bless her heart.
Maybe she can't handle the cold.
Yeah, maybe
She needs the handle to hold the pitcher, otherwise her hand gets cold.
It's like the little things, right? I mean, please know this hospital is really, they do a really good job and the nurses are wonderful. And so anyway, it just was really funny. So we are packing up and it is time. We get to go. 1 week today, she had surgery.
Go home. You ready to go home?
She giving you smiles?
No. I got one. I got one smile.